What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the Trail Theory Podcast. I'm Brian.
I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Pfeiffer.
All right, we're on, right?
Yeah,
the light is on.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Trail Theory
recording.
Podcast. Woo. How are we doing tonight? We doing good?
Oh, fantastic.
I'm hungry.
I'm starving.
And as you can tell in front of us, this is Freeze Dried Part 6.
Part 6!
Is it really
Yes.
part 6?
Yeah.
Part 6.
Damn. I'm not hungry at all. Dude,
No?
I ate so much for dinner.
Did you really? We made tacos for dinner, and I only had a taco just because I knew we were doing
You
freeze dried
have
tonight.
some real strong
Yep.
self
Wow.
and
reliance.
My wife,
held back on
my
tacos
wife makes
for
some
this.
good
There we go.
tacos, so yeah, it was hard, but I did it.
I'm never not hungry, but I'm excited.
Well, and usually, so like, you know, just like on Jeopardy, we do multiple episodes when, you know, at one time. I am so glad we did this one second.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
if it was first, I really wouldn't.
You wouldn't have been hungry.
choking
You're
down.
like,
But
yeah.
again, the idea is the flavor. That's all
Yeah.
we need.
And
So
it
Flavor
helps
Town.
that it's like 1,000,000 degrees in the studio today because I'm just like
Dude, it
I
is
know.
hot.
It is
burning calories just sitting here right now.
Them studio
Time for a
lights.
snack, baby.
So I if for anyone that's new that hasn't watched a freeze dried episode before,
First off, welcome.
welcome.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Comment.
Subscribe, hit that like button, give us a 5-star review.
Do all the good stuff.
Yeah. Leave us a comment if you have a question. But what we do is we grab 4, sometimes 5 meals.
Fresh one.
And we try them live. And usually they're ones that we've not had before. And we do that because when we go out, these meals are kind of expensive. They're anywhere from, 8 to
16,
sometimes 20
18,
bucks.
So
sometimes
8
20
was
bucks.
the cheapest that we've gotten. Usually that's
What was
Ready-Wise.
Bighorn?
Yeah,
But
Big
What
Bighorn-
was the- what was
Bighorn's
the-
like 18
Bighorn.
bucks.
What was the
18,
8 one?
That was the
That's
Ready-Wise.
Ready-Wise.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
But
It
there
was
specifically,
it was good.
Yeah.
Specifically
It was
specifically
that
at my
one was
local sporting goods store, which everything always has an orange clearance sticker on it for some reason. So if everything's special, nothing's
Yeah.
special, right? So, but yeah, it's pretty cheap. Ready?
But no, it was
They're just slashing prices. The fucking rollback.
yeah.
no. This is a fun thing for us to do, and we get to try
Rollback.
different foods. That way, when we go on trail,
Throwback to the rollback.
It's
Hell
kind of
yeah.
nice. We know what we're gonna have, or what things are gonna taste like, and we
Oh,
thought
yeah.
maybe letting
Yeah.
the fans know and you guys know what our opinions are.
And maybe we can save you some money from
That's
you know,
right.
trying out some
It started
yeah.
out as not a
not
shootout.
great ones.
It is a shootout.
It's
It is
always
not a
shootout.
shootout.
All right. It was not
turned
a
into a
shootout for about 30 seconds.
30
of the first
seconds.
Episode.
It turned into a shootout
Immediately turned into a shootout.
I have 100% chosen backpacking meals based on our taste test.
Oh, yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Last
Yeah.
time we did this, I
Absolutely.
mean,
Absolutely.
we tried Bighorn, and that was...
Yeah.
I-
Which
Oh,
I'm kind
did
of
you on
bummed.
the trail?
End up
I'm kinda-
using it on
Oh,
the
yeah.
trail?
Oh yeah,
It will never not go with me.
Really?
It was
Yeah.
great.
Did you
That
get any other
carbonara.
flavors?
I did.
I did. No, I did the carbonara again. But you did the Marsala? Was that the one you
Yeah,
did?
and it was
Yeah.
it was delicious.
No way.
It was
Yeah.
delicious.
I'm kind of bummed it's not in the lineup tonight.
I had,
but we'll get it.
I did buy. I had an extra meal on the trail, and I held that one out.
Yeah.
The one that we had tried on that.
Why isn't it on
Yeah.
the cooler?
Go get it.
because we had it before.
Because we already tried it.
Oh, it was
Oh,
the same.
the
Yeah,
carbonara
never
it was a
one,
carbonara.
Again, why
But
isn't
they've
it on
got-
the cooler?
but it
I
was
kinda wanted to
delicious.
ask some of that. It's so
They've
good.
got they've got
But
a
you're
pulled
not
pork.
hungry.
Right.
Yeah, well,
They've got a pulled pork. They've got like the Barrio one or whatever. There's a lot
Birria.
more
Yeah.
of theirs that I want to
Birria.
Birria.
Yeah.
There's a lot more I want to try.
Fucking bogey
There is
man
one
over
thing
here.
that we do though.
Bogey man.
I don't pronounce good.
Yeah,
We
I
know.
don't talk that well, or that good. I did say well. I should
Right.
have said good. What we do, I want to preface this. We do everything by the package.
Yes.
So like the water. Sometimes if you're in the backcountry, we're doing these things. Sometimes I put a little bit less water than the recommended because sometimes it's just too soupy.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
the ones that we do on the podcast and for the freeze dried episodes, we do to the bag by the book.
Yeah, we follow
the bag.
We follow the water recommendation, what the recipe calls for.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
like you said, sometimes it depends on if you've had it before and you realize, oh, this is a little too wet, but it tastes delicious. Like,
Right.
Maybe put a little bit less. And also, there is a time limit that you have to wait in the bag. I mean,
Right.
we do this before we get on camera, and
Yeah.
it's definitely been enough time for any of these for us to eat, so that's
Yeah.
not a problem.
Right.
So,
They should retain most of their.
yeah, definitely.
If anything's crunchy in any of these, there's no excuse because they at the
That's
point by the
true.
time we eat them, they've been marinating for like
Yep.
30
Enough
minutes.
time, for sure.
What's interesting about the lineup that we have tonight is that there is no peak refuel.
I know.
No peak refuel.
Which
First in a
is
while.
I usually typically top or second on the lineup, and no Alpine Air, which is usually the bottom rung.
Right.
Usually.
Yeah, it's going to be
Usually.
interesting to see where.
And we have a
since
new-
it's not a shootout, but
Right.
you know,
And we have a newcomer.
We do. We have a new brand.
We have a
Yep.
newcomer. So we'll get to it when we get to it. But I believe we're going, from your perspective, audience, left to right with Pad Thai to start us off.
Oh,
Stage
boy.
right.
Stage.
It's stage
Stage
right.
right.
Is it
That
This
is
is
stage right?
stage right.
Stage
when you're
right.
looking on stage.
Yeah.
So I can't reach. Who wants to get that going?
I think which side do you want to start on?
We got to
said
go over
stage
there.
right.
Yeah,
Alex,
yeah.
I want
Pad
you to
Thai with
start this
chicken.
off because you
This
are
is
a
a
huge
Pad Thai
fan of
king.
this
I
one, right?
feel kind of. I mean, funny that this is. I mean, we had extra
I've had it
bags, so we
before.
tried them. But I already have a strong opinion on this one.
He does. So this, let's give some context.
I'll gladly try it out.
Alex has taken this meal with him on every trip.
Almost.
Oh, I think it didn't come on like one or two because I hadn't had it.
Because you hadn't had it yet, so
Yeah.
maybe the first
Right.
couple. So since he became familiar with it, it has never not
Go
been
and
in
mix
his
these
pack.
peanuts in.
I was going to
Oh,
say,
okay.
there
So, yeah, tell
there's
us
a
about it.
process.
Yeah,
Did
so
you already
this
put the
one-
peanuts in?
The peanuts are in.
Okay.
So I will say it. We'll give some kind of stats here. So
Yep.
so per serving 420 calories, but the whole package is 850 calories. So to make it, it's 1.5 cups of water. It comes with there's 3 packages that come inside the package. One is the oxygen absorber. Remove that sucker.
Take that
Get her
out.
out.
Don't eat it.
Then it comes with a peanut butter packet, and then a pouch of peanuts, which is one of the things that I think adds to it a lot. But so you add the peanut butter into the pouch, then the hot water, let that stir it up, whatever. Go 7 minutes, stir it up again, and then when you're ready to enjoy it, you put the
Put
peanuts.
the peanuts in.
Right, there you go.
You get a nice
So they
little
don't get
crunch.
soggy.
Yeah,
Yeah, right,
nice
right.
little
And
texture crunch.
I think we failed to mention it, but just in case, this is Backpacker's Pantry, Pad Thai with chicken. And what's the calorie count on this bad boy?
He said.
850 for the whole
850
package.
for the
That's
Okay.
good.
It's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
It's a good. It's a good hit. I usually doctor mine up. We'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. There's
42
what?
grams of protein?
Oh, no. Was your dog in here or something?
No,
Oh my God.
My goodness. Our video viewers might recognize some of this from the last episode.
Well, no, they're not
No,
going to know
no,
because
they're not gonna
this
know
is
at all.
airing way before the last
is it?
episode. So
Uh-huh.
I never said anything.
hintity
Yeah.
hint, hint.
Hint, hint, hint.
Foreshadowing.
Don't
Get
give
that
it
hair
away.
out of here.
You can't even see it in the camera.
Oh
but,
my gosh.
Hey, we're just covering
You'll have to
it.
tune in 6 weeks. Something like that. 4
don't
weeks,
know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Somewhere close to Halloween.
Alex already has an opinion.
So what's funny
This is a first time.
yeah.
This
So
is
you
Austin's
guys,
first. Yeah.
you guys have always brought this. I've never
No,
tried it.
Hold on. I brought it. I've never brought it. I
Yeah, you've
tasted
never
it.
brought
I
it.
tasted it once because he would not shut the up about it. And
Oh, that's aggressive.
I was okay with it.
I
We'll
will.
see.
I
It's
will.
been-
I
it's
will
been-
stop. I have no opinion now.
It's been about 4 years since I tried it though, because it was literally it was on. Did you have it on Dolly?
Or are you talking to me?
2.0.
Now you want me to?
No,
speak
no,
the
no.
fuck
This is when you should talk about it. Did you have it on
This
Dolly?
is a podcast.
I think so.
2.0,
Okay.
not,
No,
not the
no,
first
not
one.
on- not on the first
Not the first
Then
one.
all right, so
Probably 2.0.
One of the earlier trips. No, because it was way before 2.0. One of the earlier trips. I remember trying some of yours. I had like chili mac, and you tried some of mine. I tried some of yours.
You probably had like half the bag because I can only eat
no, because
half a bag
no,
typically.
'cause he
Hey,
eats
I
all.
can
Yeah, he
cash
eats
the
whole
bag.
He's not a little baby.
Altitude, baby.
Little attitude.
I made sure to say that when you were taking a bite. But yeah, so I tried it. But outside of trying some of Alex's, I've never actually cooked it, bought it, and cooked it myself.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, and I think I don't know why I wouldn't. I love Thai food, but I don't get pad
Pad Thai.
Thai. I don't get
Right,
that
yeah.
dish. I get like curry dishes and stuff like that. So that's why I never like went towards it. Because I typically too like a peanut based like Asian dish like
Yeah.
that is pretty good. But
Yeah.
They used to. The recipe did change.
Yeah,
it did
okay,
used
yeah.
to come with like a heat
separate-
package
Yeah.
that you could kind of doctor in some like sriracha.
yeah, was it spicy?
It was.
And it was, yeah. And
Yeah.
quite honestly, that's one of the things. I went one trip where it didn't have it, and then I started bringing the sriracha packets.
There
with
you
it.
go.
I also like to add a little bit of soy sauce.
It
just-
gets a little bit of pad
That does
Thai in your
make a
crotch
difference.
there, buddy.
yeah.
It's
You
not
always
good.
spill,
I know,
dude.
I can't not. I
Always
don't know what it is
spill.
about it.
Now, let me see. It is piping
go
hot.
back- it's
Can you
very
guys,
hot.
Can they see?
You got it?
Like
The
yeah,
steam, yeah,
coming
it
out.
is- It
Steaming.
is
It's an
steaming,
HD.
dude.
Can you the 4K? Get
Did we
that?
all take a bite?
Yeah.
Oh, we
we're
all took a
good.
bite.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
right.
good.
I want to go. I thought it was really, really good. You know what flavor was really strong in it for me, and I had to look in the back, was the lime.
Yeah.
The lime is pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Which I was
Actually, yeah, now that you
surprised,
say that.
but no, it's good. I like the peanut crunch. That's pretty a nice little texture addition. The noodles are
So
good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a hot take specifically for Alex. I'm gonna go before Alex because my memory of your version of it, I like this better. Because I know you doctor yours up a bit, and I think maybe you add more spice. I don't know. You have to tell everybody exactly what you do.
You had it earlier on where I think Alex was adding in the entire spice like sriracha pack, and that was
It was
got
hot. It was too hot.
to where
It was
your
hot.
nose is running.
Right, and I did not enjoy that because I
They
don't want to
don't-
have like super hot spicy. On
They
the trail.
don't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's
This is
just
very
And
mild.
so it's a little
standard
bit more
heat.
tame.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when you put in, because I did this after you did it, adding
the full packet of heat was too much.
adding in the soy sauce packet that you bring in. It doesn't come with it, but if you bring a little soy sauce packet, you put that in.
It's a nice little touch.
Chef's kiss. It's
kiss.
so good.
That I enjoyed that. That is very
Yeah.
A little
that is
extra
very good.
saltiness.
Yeah.
And
And
yep, it's good with beer.
Well, I'm glad that we could
I'm
confirm
gonna
that.
go for round two.
Hey, don't
Yeah, no,
forget we
that's-
have other meals.
That is.
Are you questioning my ability
I know,
to
this
put down
dude-
food?
I guess
was-
I'm not.
I was
yeah.
Has the
anticipating
craziest metabolism I've ever seen in a human being.
someone to hate it.
Yeah.
Or dislike it. Maybe not hate. Hate's
No,
a,
I-
hate's
I
a
will-
strong word.
So
will-
here, I'll give you this.
Yeah.
I'll give you a criticism, and it's not about the meal itself.
Hey, don't
I
criticize
think.
me. Criticize
No.
the meal.
It's
I don't make it.
It's not my jam in terms of food. Like
Sure,
I don't
sure.
order this. The noodles are, I don't know what kind of noodle this is.
It's not a typical like
right. It's a weirdly cut
they're
noodle.
kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I agree.
They're like square cut almost. It's a little strange. So
That's
the
what you're-
taste is good. I still don't think I'd get it because it's just not my.
The,
Really?
the
It's not
noodles
my
are
jam.
kind of like they're like translucent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
it's
and
like
they
a
kind of cut
typical
them
Thai
short,
noodle. Yeah.
so it's like kind of glommy.
Which that's typical. So
Yeah.
like whenever you get any kind of like
me some more
pasta,
of
whether it's like like that carbonara or anything like that, it's never a long noodle. Like you can't
Yeah.
have that
Yeah,
in
when-
a freezer.
when
You
you
got to
cook
be
as well.
short. You gotta
I
have it
like
short.
it is interesting because that's the only really meal that I've taken out on the trail that has either some level of spice or like a
Yeah.
pretty heavy seasoning.
Yeah.
I typically I don't want to say I'm more bland, but I kind of am.
Yeah.
So it is. It's a little surprising for me on the trail.
I dig it.
It's gluten free and it's got 42 grams of protein.
There you go.
Nice.
The chicken is nice too. It's
fine.
protein,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
yeah, it's fine.
I was going to
freeze-dried
mention the chicken.
Yeah.
It's freeze dried chicken.
Yeah.
It didn't break my tooth.
The peanuts are what
That's
to
a good thing.
me
You
get a little bit of
helps the whole thing because it removes any of it disguises any weirdness of texture that could exist.
Yeah, right.
Because you're
It
expecting
helps.
It's kind
a
of like
crunch
putting
every
potato
once in a
chips
while.
on a bologna sandwich. You know,
Hey.
just adding some texture. I'm okay. We got more
Yeah,
to go.
I was gonna say. I mean, I could.
I'll probably
I
do
could
this.
eat
I'll
more,
snack
but-
again.
I'll
for
probably
sure.
snag a bite here a little later.
So Austin, you start with this one then.
I'm going to do this one. Okay, cool.
yeah, because I mean, let's just go
Oh
in a
well,
straight line.
well,
here.
ReadyWise has some of my favorite features on the bag.
Oh,
so
yeah.
let's
We got the
let's
jokes.
do it.
Oh boy.
yeah, fill us
Here we
in
go.
here.
So if you've
those that
seen
don't
some of
know.
the past episodes, ReadyWise has made an appearance in the last two.
Are we gonna throw it away before keeping the?
Yeah, we
This
gotta
is its
collect the
third
badges. All right, so
appearance.
this is ReadyWise Adventure Meals. Today we have creamy pasta and chicken with vegetables.
Okay.
A delicious medley of pasta, chicken, and mixed vegetables in a creamy sauce. So
It's on
Creamy.
clearance sale
It's pretty-
in Ohio.
yeah, right. It's
at
pretty.
Dunham's Sporting Goods store in
we gotta
Wadsworth,
use
Ohio.
this. We gotta use this before December 5th, 2038.
Better hurry.
We better hurry.
Oh boy.
Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, let's pop this bad
Don't they
boy
have
open.
facts and
They have
jokes on these?
jokes? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What?
That's one of the biggest things.
Does it
We'll
need
see.
stirred?
Oh no. Is it
It's-
soupy?
It's oh,
Ruh-roh.
I don't think a fork is gonna work.
Do we need spoons?
We might need spoons. It's. I
Yikes.
mean, so here, ReadyWise so
Give,
far.
give us what you're seeing. What are you seeing?
All
here?
right, hang on.
All right.
I gotta gather. It is it's a bowl of soup. I can't eat this
Well-
with a fork.
Really? It's that soupy?
Yeah, it really. Oh, it's hot. I gotta
Wow,
move it.
dude.
Hold on. Hang on. I am gonna try this.
All right.
So-
I will. Well, ReadyWise. Some context why this makes sense. is typically pretty high on the
already
water.
not my
So this is
jam.
a full 2 cups of water in there for not a ton of
So
product.
use like a cup of water then.
Well, maybe.
Like, is
I
it
don't know.
that
I haven't
runny?
seen it,
It
yet.
says
but
creamy. Does it say soup on the front?
It looks. Well, no, the picture does not make it look like a soup. It's supposed to be like a carbonara kind of deal. Like
It looks like a soup.
That was so
It's
funny.
just
Yeah, you got a little bit in there.
picking up
Yeah,
like
okay.
dry noodle.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, he's already making faces.
There's lots of faces happening.
Dude, watch it's hot as
Watch your
Dude,
tails.
don't put it on your crotch. You're gonna be sterile in a minute, dude.
Oh man. Do we need to open up any of these other ones? Because like pad thai with chicken, that was hot too.
No, it's. I mean, we'll see. Hey, we went by the book. We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, that's way too soupy.
So you're definitely going to need, if you like the taste and you want to make this happen, you're going to need to. It's 2 cups of water, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I'll read
but
the back.
that's a
we've had-
lot-
we've had-
that's a
we have
lot of water.
We have another one on this lineup that's 2.5.
That's so much
Which is
water.
a lot
That's
of
a
water.
lot of water. I will say, when I was pouring in 2 cups into this thing, I did note, I'm like, the amount of stuff in the actual package.
Yeah,
I was like, that's not a lot. For
This
2
smells
whole cups.
exactly like a chicken noodle soup.
That's what
and
it
it
is.
looks exactly like a chicken
I'm
noodle
not
soup.
gonna lie though.
Well, dude, don't say it yet. If it's about the taste, because we haven't.
No.
Okay.
What I was gonna say is like I would jam on some soup on the
Oh,
trail.
dude, yeah.
We do it a little chillier. I
Yeah.
had like a
If you're-
thermos of it. Like
if you're
dude,
doing
I
it
would
intentionally, yeah.
absolutely
Don't go drop. I know you drop the bag from time to time. Don't drop that.
dude. Yeah, don't. Yeah, this one
It's
will.
gonna be messy.
Yeah, what do we call it? What was that?
That was floor du jour.
Florida Jour. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't go dropping that.
Florida Shore. It'll make a hole in the carpet.
Yeah.
Oh, we had some mountain house with a little extra earth on one of our trips.
It was when I was putting water in and it just spilled for not even that much of it.
Well, we saw it. Now you can't live it down. So
I guess, huh?
it was a
Yeah.
fun moment. We were laughing very hard.
That's the way it goes, man.
We were laughing hard.
Do something embarrassing, hear about it for 19 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's how you get a new nickname.
100%.
Yeah.
That had a very distinct taste to me.
This?
In a
All of these have a very distinct taste to me. Every single one of those, ready wise, have a very
really?
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, since Pfeiffer is digging in, I'm going to give my opinion as the most boring thing I've ever eaten. There's nothing to it.
What taste are
pretty
you
bland.
talking about? There's nothing.
Yeah.
here.
plastic. It tastes like plastic.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like something.
taste
I feel
the
like
bag.
something went
Yeah.
wrong. Yeah.
Something went wrong.
But that's how-
there's multiple things
that's-
wrong with this thing.
It's got a weird taste.
What you're
was a
tasting,
bad one.
that like weird aftertaste thing to it,
Strange.
that's exactly what I tasted the first time we had a Ready Wise, which was like that, was it a stroganoff thing?
Yeah,
odals.
it was no odals and mushrooms.
yeah.
Meanwhile,
It had, like,
Pfeiffer's just gonna cash this
It is
bag.
the exact same taste that I had in the first one.
I like can't believe that the bites I've taken are the bites I've taken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's about
I
to
mean,
tip that bad boy back.
And I like a chicken noodle.
It's
so I don't know. I
fine,
guess
but-
I'm not offended by it. It's not disgusting.
But if you
it's
look at
just
the,
not
it's,
a-
if
not
you
good.
look at the description, it's just creamy pasta and chicken. It's not like a
It's
specific
edible.
pasta dish.
No.
Right.
it's just creamy pasta.
Pasta with some vegetables.
You know what
in
my
it.
least? So like, you can get like frozen veggies at the grocery store. They
Let me have.
broccoli,
Let me try one more.
peas,
Maybe
yeah,
didn't
I
give
would
a
have
fair
trying it one
assessment.
more time.
The worst one is like the mixed vegetables where it has corn and
Yeah, and that's what that's
carrot
got.
and peas. That's what that is, and I hate that.
I don't know. I feel like it's a missed opportunity because if it was, it's ridiculously
Yeah,
hot.
dude, we're burning ourselves.
It could use a pack of hot sauce.
I don't know if that would save it. Like
It wouldn't
I think
save it. I'm just saying.
It's not because I dug deep into the
It'd give
very
it a different
bottom
taste.
to try and get a bigger piece of chicken and do the whole thing, and it's like there's nothing in there.
What? There's like. Does it have like a cheese in it? There's powder still in this. Did we mix this well enough?
We cooked it, dude.
Oh
We
no,
did-
no! I think I know what happened.
Oh boy.
Okay, so
This one did inflate.
All right, so
Maybe- all right,
so
maybe we
Pfeiffer
gotta-
was cooking this one.
maybe we gotta
and
dud.
poured some water in, and when he closed it, he shook it and inflated.
It inflated.
and he backed up like it was gonna explode.
It looked like it was.
I
So
feel-
maybe we got a dud.
Something might be wrong. Also, though, after you did that, did you shake it anymore or stir it anymore?
Not. I picked it up. I tested it. It wasn't like fully inflated anymore, so I tossed it around a
Okay.
bit. But I mean,
I-
still, that wouldn't
I
make
don't
that
think
happen.
we need to try it again.
No, I think there's this. Even if this was
I'll
a
try
dud,
it. I want to taste it again, but
Even
I don't
if-
think we need to try it on air again.
even if this was a dud, right? Or
It's not great.
maybe it didn't hydrate the way it's supposed to because something went wrong. Let's just give it the benefit of the doubt. The taste that's in the package is not.
That's a basic
Yeah,
bitch
dude.
meal.
It is. Yeah. It's
Pretty bland.
pretty bland.
Pad Thai
is
is
it-
so far.
If you added hot sauce,
Kicking butt.
it tastes like eating hot sauce.
Yeah.
because
Yeah, right,
because there's
yeah.
nothing really else going
Yeah.
on.
But
So it would taste better.
is it good with beer?
Oh, tell us.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ah, there you go.
It's fine.
Okay, we're 2 for 2 on good
Yeah.
good with beer.
I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna open a restaurant. It's gonna be freeze dried meals and light beers.
And light beers.
and we're just
Yeah.
gonna.
I'd be the hostess for that.
It's okay. It's a scoop of vanilla.
It's yeah.
Yeah, it's
No,
yeah,
I wouldn't even
milk
say
toast.
that because I like vanilla ice cream,
No,
and
it's this is milk toast. It's just
Milk toast.
yeah.
which is everyone's every brand's got to have their
it looks like
got their
wallpaper
thing.
their
paste.
lower end.
It does
Yeah.
look like and you know what? It's got like this
It's a little like snotty.
grainy and like it's
Yeah,
oh,
didn't they do
yeah.
that?
I didn't want to
Can
say
I
it.
read it again?
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
didn't
eat that.
I didn't want to say it while we were eating, but it's a little like mucusy.
Yeah, ew, dude.
I need to wash my mouth
Yeah,
off.
dude. Let's get. He's gonna
Go
dig in
get
some
to
pad
that.
thai.
Yeah.
Get that
Bring it-
taste
bring
out
it
of
over
his
here.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
a bummer,
That
it really was.
that was a tough one.
Yeah.
That was tough. I think even if it mixed well and everything like that,
it would
it's
be
just not gonna.
If the consistency was not bad, it would be boring.
Well,
The
and here's
best it
another,
can be is boring.
Here's another issue: is the full bag calories is 480,
Right,
which is
nothing.
half
Low.
pad thai.
Right. Way
Basically.
ton of water,
Low.
not a lot of calories, but some jokes on the bag. That's really all you get with this one.
And following pad thai was not
Yeah.
Disappointment.
Yeah,
Right.
disappointment.
All right. Well, I think we got to go to the newbie.
New one.
Let's do it. Listen, Alex did one. I did one. Brian, why don't you start this bad boy
Oh
off?
boy, okay. I don't even know what this one's called. I actually got
Actually,
this
wait.
one.
I need to start this one.
Do you? Oh
because
yeah, 'cause this is good to go. This
also
brand.
because while you're starting the next one, I need to do another thing.
This
Oh
is
yeah, it's good to go. What's the name of the brand?
good to go. This is hot AF
Yeah, I know it's
too.
good to go. We're ready to eat it. What's the name of the brand?
It
All right,
is
I
called.
want to go,
It is called Good to Go.
and I'm the. It's literally
Who's
called
on
Good
first?
to Go. All right, so this is Good to Go Cuban rice bowl, black beans, plantain, and rice with garlic crema sauce.
Will say this.
Handcrafted in our own kitchen in small batches with clean ingredients. Gluten-free and vegetarian.
When I put the water in there, it smelled good.
Which was 2.5
Yeah, dude.
cups.
It was
which
a
is
lot of water.
It was
water.
a shitload of water.
But
It smelled good.
But dude, the ingredients are kick ass.
yeah, I'm excited about
It,
this one.
it is kind of like one of the Trailtopia
Dude.
meals where it is very basic ingredients, real.
There's legit plantain chips in here.
Yeah.
Like chips.
Dude, read the
And I
ingredients
fucking
list.
know plantain chips because I love plantain chips. Hold on.
That's why I picked it out because you're always talking about them.
yeah, but it doesn't have any meat. So
Pretty
you didn't
short
pick this
ingredients
one.
list. I'm not going to
Same.
read all of it, but it is a. If you typically look at the ingredients list on these things, they are a mile long. This is not.
Yeah, this one's legit.
It's seasonings and like real ingredients. I don't see anything on here I can't pronounce.
It's proudly made in Maine.
It's like Wendy's, real.
So let's
never frozen.
Let's add this too. Guess the calories, unless you already know. Don't guess.
Oh,
I
over
saw it.
1,000.
I saw
Did you
it.
see it? All right.
Crazy
Whole
high.
package 1,070.
Yeah, dude. That's
This is
crazy.
That is a
This is a hefty boy though.
Right. I'm gonna
this
take a
is
picture.
a
It's
lot.
it looks dense.
It looks
It is
like a
dense.
mini bowling ball in your hand.
It is
Make
so
sure to get some of that
hot,
on your
too.
shirt, pal.
Or
You don't have to
pants.
remind him.
It's just he's hardwired.
So steamy. The bag is burning. I don't know how you're holding it like that.
My flesh is searing off.
Yeah. Okay.
Hot boy.
My flesh is searing off.
All worth it for some Cuban
That's
beans.
what I
something.
smell,
What is
actually.
it? Cuban what? Cuban rice beans?
Cuban rice bowl.
Oh,
rice
I couldn't
bowl.
see the other side. I thought it said Cuban rice beans.
Cuban
What?
rice bowl.
Nice, dude.
I have so much to say.
That's not what I expected it to look like.
It's hot.
It's hot. Burn in your mouth.
It's hot.
He's not going to be able to test
Right.
anything else after this.
It is hot.
Can we just talk about Maine real quick? Dude,
Maine?
Maine rules.
Maine does roll. Maine's pretty cool.
On my
It's a
list.
dope state.
So I will. The only other time I think.
Wow, that's hot.
I don't think any of us have had this at all except me. One time when we were in the
Brand-wise,
whites.
you mean?
Brand-wise, yes,
Yeah.
the good to go ones. And if you go to, I thought it was Adirondacks. I was wrong.
was the whites.
The guys corrected me before we started. it was the whites. If you go into the main Trailhead shop, it's the only brand they sell there.
That's right. Yeah.
And they had a handful of ingredients. I forget exactly which one I got.
The main place to get
the
things?
main place in Maine to get the So
Yeah,
and
that
I
is
remember
in Maine, isn't it?
yeah,
Right?
And I remember
Just barely.
I remember actually cooking it on the trail, and I wasn't super impressed. But they like really leaned into this brand. Like this is it. This is what they carry.
Well, I got this at Falls Outdoor Company, and this is the only brand that they carry.
So maybe there's a loyalty aspect to it. But I mean, and if you find one that doesn't, what was the other one? Trailtopia was the other one that didn't have like a shit ton of just
Trailtopia was pretty chill.
Lord, wow,
I told you, man. I was breathing out.
this earlier.
Yeah, I was breathing out steam when I put it in my mouth. It was so hot.
It's hot.
And because Austin's already taken a bite. 2 initial thoughts. 1, just like Trailtopia, I appreciate what they're doing, but it's not going to be as good as some of the like the Peak Refuel ones that definitely have way crazier shit in it.
I think
but I like it for what it is, and
You don't have to hold this in
I
your
wanna-
brain.
I wanna hold
the
it.
taste is good. You good to go. What you must do is what Backpacker's Pantry did with the peanuts. You have to get the plantain chips.
Oh, yeah.
and keep them in a separate package so we can add them at the end.
That would be
If
good.
those
Nice
were
little crunch.
crunchy plantain chips,
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
I don't know, man. That thing rules.
It's pretty
I
good.
think it's tasty.
Agreed.
Yeah, I
it's
think it's
pretty
tasty.
good.
Again, I got a little citrus in there too.
I didn't catch that.
I don't know, man. I think it's
And our logo's on the back. Look at that shit.
what?
Is it?
The
Yeah,
tree logo on
kinda.
the back.
Oh shit!
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
look at that.
It's like a light bulb though.
They
Kinda.
copied.
yeah, I
It's
think
a tree.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
will
close.
say
Oh, it's a tree. Yeah.
it's
Wow.
a tree. It's very close.
very close.
I think I think for the amount of flavors that are going on in that bag, I think it's quite
Yeah.
good. If there was a little bit of chicken in there,
oh yeah.
I was just gonna say.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
needs- it
personally,
needs-
if it had like a good protein addition to it, that would be badass. There are a lot of flavors going on.
Yes.
It is a hodgepodge of different things, but man, it is stellar, dude.
30 grams of protein with no
Yeah.
chicken
Not
in it.
bad.
It's
Not
got
bad.
beans in it, dude.
Right.
I would eat that on the
if
trail.
you and I think they're pretty.
It is tasty.
They're pretty big on the veg. Most of the stuff when I saw at the Whites,
Is it-
there was only one that wasn't vegetarian.
And that's the one you
So
got.
I think they lean. It was. I think they lean pretty heavy into that. But man, if you threw some,
Gluten-free,
You know.
vegetarian. Yeah,
Little chicken
that's-
in there, man.
Well, yeah, bring a little
Little scrimp.
little chicken like pack, a sun-kissed chicken
oh,
or
dude,
something
yeah.
like that.
You
Yeah,
could, you
for
could
sure.
gussy that up. Mm-hmm. And it's good. It's got a
Drop
good
some
heat to
spam
it.
in that bad boy.
That
Something crazy processed.
I would-
like unholy.
I would eat
monolith
that
of,
over
of
top
ham.
of any of the Trailtopias that we've ever
insulting
had.
to the brand.
100%.
Like,
I would eat. I would consider buying that for the trail.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude,
it was good.
tastes really fresh.
Yeah, dude, 100%. Yeah, there was like something leafy in it that I got that was like,
Agreed.
didn't seem freeze dried.
I'm trying to dial in on one of the spices. I just
There's
can't.
so much stuff.
Well,
in
the
there.
ingredients list isn't long. Look at what's on the back. Let me get that bad boy again.
Let me take one more
Bring
bite.
it back. Bring it back. Yeah, that was tasty.
And
I'm impressed.
That's one I would. I mean, for the calorie to meal size ratio alone. I mean,
I guess I'll take another little nibble.
it's what the only thing that would bug me is that there's not there's not chicken in it. It would be really really good. And
you could
again,
put
the
chicken
plantain
or
chip
tuna
thing.
in that.
Like I
from a
never
sun-kissed thing, it'd
until
be
right
good.
now I never thought of
Tuna, I feel like
plantain
would be too
chips.
me, man,
strong of a flavor.
I don't know. You put that on a tortilla with a little bit of chicken. Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, I
little
love
less soupy.
I love poblano peppers, and there's poblano in here.
Yeah.
That's
maybe
sweet.
that's it.
It's delish.
It was
Yeah. Dried leeks, dude. I just made a chicken noodle soup with leeks the other day. Ooh.
I never thought
There's
of it.
lime in here, dude. This is the
Yeah.
same crystallized lime
Yeah.
that pad thai has, and I can taste it. There's cilantro in here.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
It's good. I'm impressed.
Dig.
I would. I never thought of incorporating plantain chips into a.
If they
Meal,
held those
but-
out, that would be a pro move.
That crunch would, because that's real texture wise. That's why I like the chicken sometimes.
It's yummy.
Is that the chicken is never hydrates super great, but it still gives you a bite, right? It gives you something to chew on.
unless you're.
I don't know, man. I had that one that bit me back last time.
You could drink that through like a straw. if you had to. Like that's
Maybe
it's
one of those like
real-
boba tea straws.
right, the stick
Yeah,
straws
like a big
or like
one.
the Stanley straw kind of thing.
Because there's rice in there and stuff.
Yeah,
and
it's but I mean it's pretty. It's not liquidy. It's just there's everything's small. Everything in it's very
That
small.
is
that
a pleasant
consistency
meal.
is good.
Yeah.
That is a pleasant meal.
Happily
That was great.
surprised by that.
And at 1,070 calories for the whole package.
yeah,
that's
man.
pretty
If
great.
you ate that on the trail on a chilly night, man, you'd be happy.
dude. Yeah, like right in
So happy.
Please, this
40s.
is pepper.
campfire, 40-ish degree weather. You're kind of bundled up a little bit, and that guy comes out,
And that was in your lap. Just,
peachy.
it's a lot of food too, because you
yeah.
just really just enjoy it.
and you're gonna nap hard after that guy.
Definitely.
Nap. That's just called sleeping,
That's sleep.
my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not eating that for lunch.
No.
All right, are we breaking out the
Well,
other
no,
one?
we got
It's
one more.
all you.
It's all
uh,
you. Mountain House.
It's all you, Brian.
That was delicious.
That was disgusting.
So Mountain
That
House.
sound is not good.
Yeah, never
Listen,
good.
dude, like these freeze-dried meals tests on mic are always interesting because you get a couple chews in there. So they apologize. Unless you're into that.
A little ASMR
yeah, I was
stuff.
gonna say we'll have a whole separate ASMR.
You look on YouTube and the most listened to is like when Pfeiffer is just chewing into the mic and
Talking about beef. What do we got here, Brian?
So this is Mountain House Adventure Meals. This is the Mexican style adobo. Is that how you say it?
Adobo, yes.
Rice and chicken. And one of the things that I loved about Mountain House recently is their squatty bags.
The squatties.
squat bag.
So they moved to this shorter design, as you can see.
I'm a squat bag.
It's the smallest out of all of them. It's
That's a squat bag.
and why do we like that? Well,
because
you don't have to cut it.
Your
you don't
long
have to cut
spork, can get all the way down to the bottom without you getting your elbow all saucy.
Hey, man,
Or
easy
your
on the
wrist.
mic, pal.
Instead of the $40 spork, you can buy the shorter $30 spork.
Yeah,
never $40.
there's such a debate among the sporks.
I'm just clowning. Relax.
Ooh, do I get to go next?
Man, sitting on the
I'm
bookend
actually-
here, I've been
I'm-
getting boned all night
I'm
with
pretty-
this is
The order.
Sloppy.
this circle sucks, dude.
Dang, man, it's like a fantasy draft where it's like, ping pong.
snake.
Yeah.
Snake
Comes back,
draft.
It's like, damn. We're just sitting over here
Sitting on the bookends.
watching Pfeiffer spill all over himself.
Did he again?
No, man.
No,
But he's going to.
self-conscious.
But he's going to.
Oh, that was he's not happy.
Adobe.
Oh, are you kidding me? Well,
Adobo. Sorry.
I didn't say anything.
It's got a nice orange color. I can see from here.
You have to use it before September 2049.
We should
we're
start saying the expiration date on all of them and see
Yeah.
which one would last the longest.
Well, that one I think right now is the winner at 2049, right?
Let's check.
Did we look at the other ones?
You mentioned ReadyWise are like 2038 or something. It's ridiculous. How does something
I don't
last
know.
that
That
long?
ReadyWise wasn't ready to
Magic.
eat today. So
I think they mixed up some of the bags.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, there's a little what I call dinner on
It
the bottom of
says
that one.
Buffalo.
We'll zoom in. It says, "Leave no trace. Be kind to nature."
Careful with that. You're throwing that around all willy nilly.
It's almost empty. That is the package of
Everyone had a bite?
Backpacker Pantry.
Dude, I'm happy.
That is great.
This is great. It's good. And a texture, like I didn't spill it myself because the texture of this one is pretty solid. It goops up just enough to make like good solid bites.
all right, pump the brakes,
Dude, it's
fine.
It's fun. I mean, I'm not
okay.
saying it's the best in the world, but for what it is, I knew exactly what that was
surprised.
going to be.
It feels like
I knew exactly what that was going to be, and I took a bite and I'm like, yep.
when you
that's
get
it. That hit
rice
the
and
spot.
beans at a Mexican restaurant and you mix it together, that's what that tastes
That's
like.
what this is.
Exactly. And that's I
I,
was like,
but it's a little-
This is a freeze dried
Yeah.
meal. In the
No, understood.
I'm
In the
not
wilderness.
saying it's bad. I would
Yeah.
eat it. It's just not my favorite.
It's fine. I will say, typically when you have like you can go ahead and there we go. Typically, dude, over the white shirt too,
Right, yeah,
buddy.
dude. Two white
I
shirts.
can't. I'm mad. I wore this. I hope I don't get anything on it.
Whiskey.
When you have, so to me, this is like a pretty like plain Jane style that you would get from
the chili
any of
mac
place.
yeah.
Chili
Yeah.
mac.
Instead of chili mac, it's just
Alfredo,
rice.
this like this kind of rice and beans, whatever. Pretty boring. I probably wouldn't pick it. Wow, I'm about to burp right into the mic. Dude. I had to like turn my head. pretty boring to me, but this is really well done.
Right.
This is a really good one.
For
Like,
rehydrated
it back
meal.
down this way.
rehydrated.
Exactly.
It tastes good. It's not. It doesn't blow my hair back. Right. It's mainly because I'm wearing a hat. But
was gonna
no,
say you're
it's
wearing a
not. It doesn't blow me
But
away. But
if you're
good.
one
It
if
is
you're
good.
one that likes to experiment, like we talk about adding stuff and kind of making it your own, this is like a good platform.
Dude,
you want to
100%.
throw this on a tortilla and you want to throw the pouch chicken with it, or you can do
Needs
so
spice.
much
I got
shit
no
to this.
issues
Needs spice.
with
It has no spice. That's the only thing with me. It doesn't have any spice, and it's a Mexican dish.
It
So I would
has-
definitely need to put some hot sauce.
It
in there.
has a it's one of those things where it's like there's heat but no flavor. Like you
Right.
can feel it on your tongue, but there's no flavor to go
Yeah.
along with it.
I like the idea of it being a blank canvas.
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
do a lot to it,
Yep.
which is cool.
And it's only 570 calories for the whole packet, so it's not a ton.
It's not even a blank canvas where it's like totally blank. Like it's got a good baseline of stuff. You just need to add a little bit to it.
And if
Chicken
especially if you're-
rehydrated, really nice.
Yeah.
And you can make this into like
It turned
8
out
different
really nice
types of meals
from
that are
a
pretty
meal
unique.
perspective and rehydration,
Yeah.
all that.
I could eat that on the trail, no problem.
I would just be bored. I just need to do something else to it.
I've brought other meals on the trail that I think this. What is it?
Is better than.
Yeah, this definitely tastes better than
Similar style.
this Mexican. What is it?
Adobo.
Mexican style adobo rice and chicken. Yeah.
It's just not, for me, my issue, and I think this is one I had in my stash, it's just not one I would go for. And I think someone gifted it to me or picked it up while they were like at the store. And it was like, okay, I have others. I'll use this last.
Here is an interesting point about, because you guys, we were mentioning like that one's going to last till 2049. So good to go foods. The best buy date on this is actually August 2025.
Okay,
So that
That makes
is one of the
sense then.
things that with the ingredients being so light,
Better ingredients, better taste.
ingredients, better lower
Low
best
shelf
buy,
life.
yeah, lower best
Shorter
buy date.
shelf life, yeah.
shorter shelf.
Yeah.
I knew where you were going with that. It's not Papa John's, but, yeah. But I think that's interesting. To me, listen. I'm not building a bomb shelter, and I'm not buying food 2 years before I go on my trip.
Well
Now,
said.
if you're going to buy that stuff in bulk and you get a crazy deal, that's awesome. But
That's where ReadyWise is. That's like their bread and butter. You get
Well,
the
we
whole-
talked
Hold on a
about
second.
this. Yeah.
They don't give you the deal though. It's like the same amount of money if you were to buy them individually.
You're just a
There's
hoarder.
no discount.
Not if you get it at Costco.
Oh really?
Yeah, they sell it at Costco.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in person. I saw it on their website, so I didn't see like the buckets of food. At,
Yeah, but you got to be a member at Costco, so you're paying for it one way or another.
yeah,
Listen, man, you get
brother,
that cash
brother,
back.
dude. Yeah, I am getting my money's worth.
Agreed. I will say I agree with you on that, Austin, because this shit's never going to last longer than a year.
Yeah, that's
I'm not gonna buy it to store it.
The only way I would say that is if I bought it and then didn't use it on a trip, and then it sat there for like a year.
That's fair.
But
That's fair. But if it's done that, it doesn't owe you anything at that point, in
I
my
agree.
opinion.
I
But-
agree.
And I wonder if that plays into its appearance in stores and like how, because the REIs of the world are gonna, when it comes to backpacking meals, buy that and it's like this can stay here for 10 years. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
and it's not going to probably, but they probably got to plan a little bit more around these with a shelf life that actually might come up while it's still in the store.
Definitely. Well, not to like mention the brand or anything like that, because I don't want to get the dates wrong or anything. But there's a nutrition, like runners and athlete nutrition bar out there,
Yeah.
and gel out there, where the shelf life is actually like 3 or 4 months.
Whoa.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is surprising because it's not like real food type of thing. It's like in a lab specific for athletes kind of thing. And I was doing some research. I'm like, man, these are all expired. Like, what's the deal with this? And I was like, oh, like their shelf life isn't really that long for this kind of stuff. So
That's tough.
Which is kind of interesting for
Maybe the
something
potency
like
of
that.
the effect of what it's giving you.
That's typically with something like that. So like, I mean, one thing that I do sometimes when I put in coffee is like MCT oil, right? Like it's like brain octane oil. And I had one for a long time, and I looked at the expiration date, and it was past, and I was like, oh shit, I was like putting this in my coffee for a while, and I looked it up, and they were just like, oh, basically the effects are just dwindled down at that point. It's
Right.
not like bad for you or you're gonna
Right.
get sick.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just it just doesn't do anything for you anymore.
Right.
So
Yeah. You're not getting as
that
much
might be
of the
like
good
some
stuff.
of that stuff. It's not like this is going to be like, oh, this is like rotten. It's just
Right. You're not going to get sick from it.
medication.
I was
is
going to
the same
say, I was
way.
like, is that? I'm just. It's flashing in my mind now. I'm like, oh, that's why medication must.
That's
expire. 'Cause
exactly
It's not
it.
going to make you
Could
sick.
be.
Yeah,
It's just gonna,
exactly.
I
remember
shit.
I did, dude. That's so
powerful.
funny because I did the same at the same time. The MC2O, I looked at that. I saw my dog had like some pain medication that she got when she was fixed, and I was like, oh, we've had this for like a year. I wonder if it would still like do anything. And I looked at, oh no, it's expired. It's probably
Yeah.
like dwindled. It's not good anymore. So
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, the
crazy.
half-life or
I never
whatever
thought
they
about
call
that.
it.
Things just disintegrate into. All right, so we have a fifth that Austin brought, but
I have
it's unique. It's not a freeze dried meal. It's something separate. So it's not a shootout, but it's a shootout. So let's go through these four.
Do you want to go through these before we go with
I think
the,
so.
Yeah?
Because it's not. That's
As a
separate
bonus.
enough.
the next one's separate.
It's like a
one,
whole
it's not
other deal.
freeze dried,
Right.
and two, yeah, it's
It's its
interesting.
own category that we can
Yeah.
just kind of delve into.
Let me go
Here, let's see.
first.
Yeah.
No, I can't go first. I need a bite of a couple of them. Somebody else go.
Okay. Oh crap! I'm just gonna wing it. All right. I'm gonna go bottom up because I know which one's last and I don't know which one's first. So
Yeah. I know which one's last too.
Yeah.
So, as much as it pains me because I'm the one that discovered the ReadyWise, and we've had two pretty good
we've
ones.
Had the
we've
good
had two
ones,
very
so
good ones.
I don't think you should feel
You've
bad.
had one okay one, and the other one was
Don't tell me.
shite.
Don't tell me what I know.
No odals.
I'm just giving you my professional
So
opinion.
ReadyWise
I'm not a
is
professional
coming
at
in at the
anything.
bottom, number 4.
Bottom-wise.
This did not. It didn't cook well, and even if it did, it's boring.
You didn't
Sorry,
blow
guys.
your skirt up, dude.
No, and I need it. I need my skirt blown up.
It doesn't
so that's coming in
slap,
fourth.
as the kids say.
The other three
Kids,
are,
dude, I say that.
Yep. Well,
just don't say no cap. I'm tired of that hearing that.
On God?
That's like a generation behind now. I hear though. That's like old now.
On God is?
Yeah, you're getting date. You're already obsolete.
Bet.
oh my god.
All right, these other three are going to be tough. And I'm going to put in number 3.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
In number 3, I'm going to put the Good to Go.
Good to go.
It's very
Which one?
good.
That was the flavory one.
Yes, that was what was it? The
Cuban-
veggie
the
one.
Cuban rice
Cuban
bowl.
rice bowl.
I like that it's simple ingredients. I don't know, just didn't do it for me.
Cuban rice crisis.
Yeah. If I want a rice bowl kind of thing, I'd probably lean more towards what the Mountain House is given, which is more basic, but just nails it. And then I'm gonna go Backpacker's Pantry in number 2 with pad thai.
Hell yeah.
And I am going to do the Mountain House,
Wow.
the adobo at number 1.
Going
For-
big bucks.
with these meals, like that one, I would cash that.
Going
And
name brand.
The down, like it wouldn't give me the calories I want, so
Mainstream.
I would add some shit to it for sure. But
Gross.
I would
It,
eat the rest of Ryan's meal.
well, that too. I know there's
You would
always
have the
going to
rest of
be
mine.
at least another guy who's like, I can't finish my dinner. And I'll just
Yep.
take care of it.
Yep.
No, it was. I could cash that in a minute. It'd make it
Why did you-
end of the night kind of.
Why did you make me sound elderly?
You said it like he's weak. Like you're weak.
Because
Yeah.
you're the only one here that's older than me. But yeah, that's my lineup. So it was
Touche.
By
ReadyWise
months.
at the bottom, then Good to Go, then Backpackers, then Mountain House.
I'm going to go because I'm pretty different. ReadyWise on top. No, I'm kidding.
You're
No, we all
wrong.
know. We all
I
know.
was my jaw was about to hit the floor. I was like,
You
wait
are
a second.
wrong, sir.
No. So I am going to go ReadyWise on the bottom. Yeah, we don't have to delve into that again.
Yep.
My third favorite is going to be the Mountain House. Only because it just wasn't anything special to me. It was really good for what it is, but for like being a Mexican dish, it didn't have really any spice. I like the idea that it's a blank canvas. The chicken was pretty moist.
Yep.
But yeah, it just didn't have enough flavoring in it for me. Number 2, I'm going pad thai with chicken. It was delicious. It had good citrus lime flavor. Downsides were like the chicken was like nothing to me. Like it just existed. It wasn't anything special, which is okay for a freeze dried meal. You can't expect too much, but I like the flavor. I like the peanut crunch with the texture. Again, a little spicier would be cool, but it did have good flavor to it. Number 1, definitely for me, is Good to Go for multiple reasons. One, I think the real food flavor is in there. It rehydrated so good. I love the ingredients being as simple as it is. The only critique is if it had like some chicken chunks in it, and then it would be perfect. I get what they're going for without it. That's fine. Not for me, but the flavors all around were insane. I thought that was a really, really good meal.
Yep.
Wow.
That was, well,
Damn, I did a
very
good
different.
job with that. Can I get
Huh.
some props on that? That was a good run.
Huh.
That was a
Yeah,
good
man.
2-minute run.
Are
Wow.
you should be out of breath now. You just gave it hell.
That was good.
Alex? Just go down the line.
Okay.
He's just gonna stutter through the rest of this whole thing.
No,
Like,
I'm
no,
pretty
kidding.
similar. So ReadyWise obviously at the bottom. Which one was the adobo? That was the Mountain House.
The adobo
Yeah.
was the Mountain House, yeah.
Yeah, again for similar reasons. It was fine. I liked it. No, I have no ill feelings towards it. Just wasn't anything special. Then it's the good to go. I'm gonna go with and I'll admit there was a little bit of nerve before we did this episode because I have long been such a fan of the pad thai
Yeah.
that I was like, what if I like something more than I like that? But I think now at this point it's become a little bit of like nostalgia for me where it's like
Right.
it's just what I take, whatever. So it
Yeah.
kind of doesn't matter. I thought that was sensational, especially even with like no chicken. I do think it would benefit from chicken. I like the lime hint. It is a shitload of flavors, and it actually tasted like a shitload of flavors, which I
It
thought
is
was
a
good.
lot of flavor, yeah.
And then for me at the top, I just have enjoyed the pad thai with chicken so many times.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it has varied from time to time where I've liked it more and I've liked it less. I don't necessarily know if there's a rhyme or reason why it's been better or worse, but I'm always very happy when I eat it on the trail. I've never been disappointed.
Nice, dude.
I think this is the first time that we have all had a different order. I think
Yeah. There's
I-
always been at least two people.
Yeah.
That are like,
A way different order.
so. The ReadyWise is shite.
that's
Okay.
the only thing we all
So
agree
we
on.
all agree
It's
that.
shite.
I don't
Yeah.
think we've
It's
ever agreed
awful.
on the same bottom.
I think we've all agreed.
yeah,
we did.
Alpine Air.
Alpine
dude.
Air.
Alpine Air.
Oh, for
Kung Pao-
KPB.
Kung Pao- yeah, Kung
you're
Pao
right.
beef.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, the
Go
Kung Pao beef
listen
was
to the
gross.
first ever episode. That was insanely entertaining, but also
Yeah.
like
Was that in the
sets up
first one?
That was our first one.
First one.
Wow.
dude.
Yeah.
Kung Pao beef.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was
It was bad.
not talking about Kung Pao beef because that
Oh,
was shitty.
yes,
This
ReadyWise.
is at least edible. The ReadyWise
Yeah,
is
it was
edible,
fine.
but it doesn't taste
Yeah.
like anything. It's 480 calories, so you're not going to get a whole lot out of that.
Weak. That's a bag of low tea.
So yeah, bad news on that one. Not a fan. The third place is going to be the Good to Go. It did taste good. It has a ton of calories, but there's a lot of flavor in that, and there's a lot of food in there. And I just know that there's no possible way I'd be able to eat that entire bag.
Pfeiffer would
So
benefit.
after I eat my adobo chicken, I'll eat yours.
Yeah, so that means that I either have to get someone else to eat the rest of the bag, or I have to pack out a very dense bag.
I got you, brother.
I think knowing how you eat on the trail, that's a good thing to think about.
Yeah. So, and then in second place, I'm gonna go with the Mountain House. I thought that it tasted good. I usually don't like a lot of beans, and that has like some pinto beans and stuff like that in there. But I was really happy with that.
Nice.
I do agree with you, Austin. A little bit more spice would be great, but a lot of the backpacker meals and stuff like that, they don't try to be crazy with a lot of
Yeah.
spice because
'Cause
they
you're
want to be a little bit
backpacking.
more neutral.
Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
if you get a little diarrhea on the trail, that's not a fun time.
It's not a good time.
It's not
Listen,
a fun
if
time.
you get a little diarrhea in the office, it's not a fun
I don't know.
time.
I've never
either.
had diarrhea on the trail. Maybe I'll try it sometime
Yeah.
and see if you're right.
You eat enough of that ReadyWise, maybe it'll happen.
ton of hot sauce.
Oh, shout out to Diarrhea Paul.
Oh boy.
Oh, man.
love you, buddy.
Shit.
Oh, Paul.
Love you, Paul.
And then number
He's like,
one.
guys, can't you shot me out for something
I
better?
know, right?
Paul,
Sorry,
we love
Paul.
you.
Why is it
Happy
always
birthday.
diarrhea? Today's
Someone
Paul's,
else has to get
Today-
diarrhea.
today's Paul's birthday.
It is
Right.
Paul's birthday
Happy
today. so
birthday,
happy
Paul.
birthday,
Paul.
diarrhea, Paul.
Oh, what a sweetheart. We love
I
you,
love
Paul.
you.
He's listening.
Yeah, number one, pad thai with chicken. I actually haven't had this in a little while.
Bringing back good memories.
It tasted better than I remember. Very, very good. The peanuts are always a great add. I love that little crunch to it. I could eat that entire bag, no problem. And it's 850 calories. So, yeah, that's my meal. I like
Awesome. Man, we were all over the board.
it. Yeah, we were.
Did you cook this thing yet?
No. We wanted to talk about like it, how it comes packaged and everything. All right, so in our last little bit. We got some time. We're all right. We're good.
How did you get this?
So
Austin brought this.
Austin brought an MRE, which for the uninitiated,
I stole it from a veteran.
Yeah.
Oh, you a-hole.
Stolen valor, 100%.
Stolen valor.
No,
meal.
so
Wow.
this brings back some memories. Memory.
Oh God!
Back in
I
your
get what you
playing
did.
army.
Heavens!
But this is a meal, comma, ready to eat, comma, individual. And this is menu 11, vegetable crumbles with pasta and taco style sauce.
Menu 11.
Oh yeah, they're all numbered.
How many menus?
This is the United States military we're talking about. Everything is
many do you
inventoried and
think?
categorized.
Hold on, let's
I
talk
don't know
about
how many there are.
Let's talk about
69.
this
Nice.
the title of this meal
Yes.
again. Here,
Vegetable-
give me this while you
Yeah,
start to cook.
I'll do the thing. You do the explanation.
Yeah, it's like a puke bag on an airplane. You could
It is.
you
That
could
thing
save
is-
that for something
that
else.
thing
It's
is
the
heavy
military.
by
What do you want it
itself.
to be? You got to. It has to camouflage. It needs
that
to
thing, that
know.
thing's got
Yeah.
an R value.
You don't want it to be
It
bright
does.
orange when you're trying to have
You
a
can
meal
put it under
and
your
Charlie's
pad.
on your ass.
Everything is multi-purpose, man. You can use that for
I
so
was
much.
running.
All right, so let's do this. The title of this meal is so insane. Vegetable crumbles.
Oh my God! It
And
comes
individually
with a
wrapped.
spoon.
Nice.
And
Vegetable
I wish this shit
crumbles,
was all
whatever that is.
camouflage.
With pasta. So vegetable crumbles, whatever that is, in a pasta in taco style sauce. So not taco sauce,
Taco style.
sauce.
Just like our podcast.
the one
it's
good thing-
podcast styled.
The one good thing about this that on the front of this is there's some good recommendations. It says in reviews it says warfighter recommended, warfighter tested, and warfighter approved.
The packaging makes it really look appetizing too.
Very colorful.
I've had this for a little while. A dude that I know is like an ROTC in college at Kent State.
You're raw dogging this. You're not measuring.
Look at that. We were talking about. He's done this before, man. He used to eat these all the time.
Professional.
We were talking about doing
until
these.
you overfill where it says do not overfill.
I told him that we did these freeze-dried meals on the podcast, and he was like, "Oh, that's insane." He's like, "Dude, we have these things called the MREs." And I was like, "Oh yeah. Our buddy on there, Pfeiffer, was in the National Guard and had these before." And he's like, "Dude, if I get one, I'll bring it to you." So he brought it to me, and it's been sitting in my closet. And I was like, "Oh shit, we got to bring this. We got to try this out." Pfeiffer's getting it all hydrated
I'm
right now,
so
and I'm
curious.
sure some of you.
Just to be clear, it's not dehydrated food. So this is just a pouch of whatever the Austin read off pseudo food that's not dehydrated. It's already
water is warming
good.
it up.
It's just packaged, not quite vacuum sealed, but basically.
Hang on, does it?
What?
Well, go ahead. Explain what's in here.
So this little green pouch has these whatever heating elements in it that are activated by
They're
water.
hot hands.
Right. So
Yeah.
Basically.
you dump your little pouch of food in here and add a little bit of water, and that heating that activates by the water, and you let it sit in here for a while, and it heats up. Sometimes they work.
Oh God.
And other times you say, "Screw it, I'm just going to eat it." So this will warm up however much it wants to, and then
Can
we'll
you
eat it.
feel it getting warm now?
No, not yet. So
it's broken.
now the what
excited.
I was telling the guys off mic is that at a certain point you get used to eating these things, you don't even heat it up anymore. There's no point. So it's like I said, it's not dehydrated, so it's not going to be crunchy or anything. It's just going to be the exact same thing, taste the exact same way, just
Warmer.
not hot. It's just going to be room temperature instead of piping hot.
Sometimes that's okay.
Well, if it's been in your bag in the desert, maybe
Right.
it's a little warm.
Yeah.
I will say
we'll let this go for a minute, but I'll go through the other accoutrement.
Yeah, dude, there's
that's
a
in
lot
there.
in
there's
this little
so
package.
much in this pack. This pack has to weigh like 5 pounds by itself, right?
It's not that
Oh, no,
heavy,
no,
but
no,
it's
no.
pretty dense.
It's not that. It's dense. It's not that much.
What's that pudding?
Dude, I was looking for more information on that thing. It is limited. It's
So,
because it's not for
This
commercial use.
this I've actually never seen before. So this is news since I was in. But this is a pouch of applesauce, which the little logo makes it look like Zapplesauce.
Applesauce.
Hell yeah.
That is what I'm going to call it. This
Just
is
a lightning bolt.
This is applesauce enhanced with maltodextrin for increased performance.
Dope.
It's a pouch of applesauce, dude. You guys want some?
Well, yeah. We have to try all of it.
Are we cool?
No one's sick,
Are we
right?
cool? All sharing, just
Look
sucking
at us,
on
man.
this?
Look at us.
Is anyone sick?
Dude.
No one's
and-
got the vid, right?
I'll try and Gatorade it a little bit.
No, it doesn't matter. Just go.
Go for it, buddy. I hate applesauce, so just go. I don't hate it. I just
You have to try it.
Yeah, it's applesauce.
Zapple sauce.
It's applesauce. It's got a little extra zap. I'm gonna leave this one for last because it's the best.
That's not bad.
It's just applesauce, dude. Like,
Dude,
I'm okay
Just
with that.
applesauce.
I don't need to try this.
You have to try it.
No, dude.
Yeah, you have to try it.
It's good. It's
It's good.
applesauce.
It's not even.
So-
It's a little finer. It's almost like a liquid.
one
Get it
thing,
out, dude.
one thing that's
Put your
great.
mouth on it. Put your mouth on it and go.
It's like drinking a
you
goo.
just
It's like
gag?
drinking a goo pouch.
One thing that's great about
It doesn't taste bad. You
these
eat
MREs.
apples.
So everyone comes with there's some beverage powder.
Look
so
at
this
this
one is beverage.
Wow.
There's this beverage based cranberry grape,
Oh,
sugar free. So you got if you want to make a little powdery drink, there you go. You can have that. It also comes. Ooh, this one doesn't come with
Cranberry
coffee.
grape.
oh, nice.
A lot of times, sometimes that's coffee instead of
Instead of a
beverage
cranberry
powder.
grape.
Then they
Yo,
come.
man, I'll
comes
trade
with
you
little-
a pack of cigs and this cranberry grape for one
comes
thing
with
of coffee.
comes with some napkins or toilet
It's not
paper,
prison.
whichever one you want to use. There's some breath mints in here, some chewing gum,
What?
some moist towelettes,
Wow.
latex free, and
nice.
some salt and some chili lime hot sauce.
What? Nice.
Right?
It is
Hell
taco
yeah.
style.
So this one comes with
Hell yeah, America.
Now they used to come, and I don't think any of them do anymore. But they used to have the itty bitty baby Tabasco sauce bottles.
Oh yeah.
The little tiny, that literally
The
had like
actual
the
bottle?
actual. It was the shape of a
Wow.
little
They
got a
tiny
little
baby
more
plastic
efficient.
bottle. Yeah,
Brand name too.
And you would just people would trade those because they weren't in every single one.
Yeah.
But
Hell
if you
yeah.
added it to the meal, it made a huge difference. So, but yeah, it comes with some niceties here. And let's
cool.
see what else we got. Hang on, we have what is this? We have cashews, jalapeno flavored cashews.
Break
I'll
those.
I'll let you
break
open
them
those.
out.
open, dude. The vacuum sealed. How the
Now
hell am I
I'm
supposed to
like,
open
dude,
this?
you lost me at
here,
the
I got it.
applesauce.
And then
but man,
Alex,
now
I'm
you brought me
gonna
right
give this
back.
one straight to Alex, but this is some chunky peanut butter in a pouch. So there's some chunky peanut butter for you.
Chunky. Nice, dude.
we
should
do
have put that in
have-
the pad thai. Put that in the pad thai.
So crackers, they always come with crackers. It's just saltine crackers that are vacuum sealed.
Those are great.
And what's this? And French vanilla cappuccino instant powder.
Oh.
bro, what?
Look at that. So you
Oh,
can
yeah.
get the cranberry
There's
grape
a lot
juice.
in this.
Dude, oh, yeah. And I haven't gotten to the best part.
You
Let's
can
see how
drink
this
it out
meal is
of
doing.
this?
The vegetable crumbles.
Yeah, you can open that and then add water.
Add
Let it
hot
mix,
water.
and you can drink it out of the package.
Oh,
Those nuts are
hell
delicious.
Yeah. They're so good.
I do want to try those. I don't think I've had those. Ones.
Yeah.
This is getting mildly warm. So I'll introduce the last
Here's
Not-
the
main event.
cappuccino.
I'll let that warm up a little more. Let me try those nuts. Where are those nuts at?
I'll give you some nuts. Sorry, I had to.
Come on.
Yeah,
My bad.
I would have. Oh, okay.
This is
I see
a
what you're
family
doing.
show.
No, it's not. You say f
Okay.
every 3 seconds.
All right, and this is
I've had
the
peanut butter before.
some would argue the main event. We didn't get cookies in this one, which is unfortunate. But apple cinnamon flavor first
peanut butter.
strike bar.
First
this is a-
strike.
What?
nutritious energy bar called a first strike bar. And let's just break this guy open.
It's no Justin's peanut butter, but it's good. It's salty.
Yeah.
It's good. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's good.
Oh gosh, this just looks like something.
That is manufactured, bro.
So this is not specifically Army. This is the U.S. military's version of a protein bar.
This is okay. These crackers. This is about what I thought this was shit would look
Yeah.
like.
It's like,
dude.
it's like a saltine without it tasting like a saltine.
So just a teen, no salt, just a teen.
Yeah.
It's like communion crackers.
So
That just tastes bad.
we're all just
What is that?
chewing away.
What did you
That
just-
is the
what did I just
first
put in my mouth?
strike bar here. It's just a protein bar.
I could probably go without that.
Yeah,
Those
didn't like
crackers are just for efficiency.
Oh,
This is
you know
disgusting
why?
and dry.
You know why I couldn't figure it out? I didn't like it at first because I was like, what the hell does it even taste like? You said apple cinnamon flavored.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now that I know that it's an apple cinnamon flavored, and I say that in quotes, it's not as terrible.
Also, for the record, the crackers.
I'd almost prefer the
supposed
crackers.
you're supposed to put the peanut butter spread on the cracker
Oh,
and
it's
then
a
eat it.
vessel.
Sometimes you get a cheese spread instead of peanut butter, but you always get the crackers. The crackers are. There's also sometimes
the peanut butter's good.
sometimes you get a pound cake which it actually is like a somewhat moist.
Is it
like,
always
pound
just
cake.
like random? You just don't know.
You have no idea. Sometimes you get cookies. There's like sometimes you get candy like Skittles.
Sometimes
or
you
something.
get coal.
For your teeth brush after.
So let's try.
It comes with a mint.
Let's. I don't. This is not going to be warm, but it. We're going to do it anyway.
We'll do it live.
The peanut butter with the cracker. That's the move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that before. All the stuff basically that we ate just now, like I've had.
Yeah. Oh no, we're not great.
You've
We're
had
not breaking
this.
ground.
You've had applesauce before?
This is what I'm really interested in.
Damn it.
Rip that bad bitch open. Let's
I'm not
dig
like
in.
I wouldn't be pissed eating this out in the field.
No, not at all.
Be fine.
No, dude. Yeah, these
It's
are
not
That'd
like
be great. This is way more.
it's not like popping a can of Pringles. I mean, this is a different story.
I didn't. There's a ton of different variety.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff in here. Oh man,
This is it. It's so fucking messy. Though.
Oh jeez.
Can you hold that for a second?
dude, you look
Is
like
it
you're,
warm?
You look like you're changing.
No.
You look like you're changing.
It's
a
not
diaper.
warm at all.
Oh man, it looks like a chili.
Dude,
The inside of a chili
look
cheese
like
burrito.
It does look
All
like a
right.
diaper.
Ew.
If that's
Oh,
not the
no.
inside of a diaper.
Oh, yeah.
Come
All right,
on.
Show the camera. Show
There you go.
everybody.
It's God, it's just a red mess. Look at that. All right, so this
I'm
it's not warm. But
Hold it
let's
up
take a bite.
higher by your face. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Look at that.
Oh, there we go. That's the clip we needed.
So I'm gonna take a bite. It's been a while. Yep, remember that.
I'm gonna use my cracker.
That's a good move. That's a solid move.
I'm just
pro move.
spoon this.
You shell shocked. Taco shell shocked. Sorry.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh.
Really, dude? That bad? Which part is it? The vegetable crumbles or the taco pasta?
I can't even swallow it.
Yes,
No
you can.
way. It's not that bad. Don't oversell it.
I'll trade you the taco pasta for the rest of your MRE. That's what I would say.
This kind of looks like what any meal would look like after the crotch pot. Like you did in the crotch pot, not quite hot.
Right. Hydrated, but
I
cold.
will say this, and it's not good. But I would say I think it would taste better if it were warm.
It does.
It is a dish
I don't think
that
it
needs
would.
to be warm.
I don't think it would. That was fucking awful. I'm sorry that our military has to eat that. That's not great.
Not
Yeah.
good.
It's
There's something really sour in
It's
the flavor.
so
that is
bad.
bad.
It has. Wait till you swallow a couple times after. There's like an aftertaste that really
Well,
comes in.
I'm going to be
and- yeah.
swigging on some
Yeah.
beer real quick to get that out of there. Can
It's,
we get one of those mints?
Dude, I'm going to the Ready Wise to get that taste out of my mouth.
So, but
Yuck.
Anyways.
it's a variety. There's a lot of
Everything
stuff
else
in
was
there.
good.
The main point of that surprised me was how much was in there.
Oh, yeah.
What it comes with. Because when we were talking about it, I was like, oh, it's similar to a freeze dried meal, but it's not at
Right.
all. And that's pretty dope. I
And
like
when
that.
you're like when the few times I've actually eaten this because I needed to because it's what we were taking with us. At that point, who cares?
Yeah,
You know,
right, right.
It's
I agree.
it's almost kind of like
Yeah,
with
it's
some of the
about
freeze
getting
dried
calories.
right? Like when you're when we're backpacking, what you have in your bag is what you're going to eat, right?
And you
it's-
get to choose.
right. It's nice to take things that
I
you
can
like with you, but
absolutely
still, you're gonna eat- you
understand
gotta eat.
why you would like skip the heating process. Like, I think it would be better if it was hotter, but
Yeah.
dude,
And
it's
it's
still
like-
it's a moist meal.
I'd never be heating those up.
I
I'd just
don't
be
think-
like, I'm just gonna eat this.
Dude, I don't
It's
think I
not
could
gonna
stomach
taste
eating
great.
that.
There's a couple. There was like a tortellini one that where it added enough, like it's worth it, and
Yeah.
it's a good one anyway.
Yeah.
But you want to put in the work, but sometimes you don't have the time. So it's
Yeah,
like, and
right. Yeah, that's what
another
I would
thing
imagine.
Where with
Yeah,
these,
dude.
what's nice, and I don't know if they do it intentionally or not, but it's like the heating of it's kind of a luxury. If you got to get something quick, bust
Right.
it open, shove it in your face,
Yeah, right,
go,
right.
go. And it's like if you're sitting there like, well, I can't eat it because it's dehydrated. I have to wait
Yeah,
15
right.
minutes. No, that's not
Brian's
gonna
going to be texting us at like 2:30 in the morning, like, guys, I'm
Shitting his
on
brains
the
I
out.
toilet.
only had that one bite, so it's
That
not
might
going to
be
do that. But
that might be
It might
the-
have been enough.
yeah,
that might
I'm
have
going to
been
eat
enough.
some of that cracker
That might
left
have been
over.
it.
That's
That might
enough.
have done
That's
it.
enough to get me for another like 10 or 15 years, and I'll try it again. You know,
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that.
Episode 164. We'll do it again.
Yeah, because it's probably been probably been about that long since I've had that.
Man, you're really into the most boring thing in there.
Seriously,
the cracker is
keep going back
the
to the
best.
crackers. You know that's
Yeah.
just styrofoam.
His favorite drink is water, so this kind of makes sense.
It's not.
I'll get the
It's
rest of
like
that. I'll eat the
Coke.
rest of that first strike bar though. That's bringing me back.
Ready for a second strike, huh?
Well,
Good God.
I will say, we enjoy doing these, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them and getting some advice on some of the food that we enjoy. If you if you have a food that or a freeze-dried meal that we haven't tried that you think is the absolute best, leave us a comment below or hit us up on our email. The email is trail3pod@gmail.com and let us know. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating on any of the streaming platforms and give us a like on the video. And yeah, man, we'll see you next time.
Vegetable crumble pasta taco sauce.
Style, whatever.
The Trail Theory Podcast is sponsored by Audimute and Audio Technica. Music by Dan Koch.